Yes. Okay, well, yesterday I did shitty again. I went 2 for 6. I'm getting really almost suicidal here, actually. Um, Not really. No, not quite. Anyways, but the picks I got right. I also said that you should bet on that being the Flames and the Caps, and what was the other one? Jackets and Sabers. So it was all right that way. Uh, the Jets versus the Preds, the one I picked the Jets. That was really I was really going out on a limb on that one, but it was a huge game for the Jets, and it really would have given them the confidence to know that they can swing with the best teams, especially in their own building. And I just thought that they were going to overcome it, and they did not. So some more growth has to happen there with the Jets to be considered up there with the elite. Um, the Devs versus the Wild, I didn't suggest you bet on that one. I didn't know who was going to win, and I'm not good at coin flips, and that was pretty much a coin flip. I took the Wild, and I lost out on that one. Now, the Ducks and the Sharks, what screwed me up there was I didn't know they were going to get all their defensemen back in one day. I had no indication of that whatsoever. I don't have any insiders. I live in a basement. Yeah, see? A basement. So, yeah, insiders don't hang out in basements too often. I had to tell you that. But so I took the Sharks, and if I would have known they were going to get all Vatanen and Fowler and everything back, I would have taken the Ducks. And it was in overtime anyways, so it was pretty much a tie. The Yotes versus the Leafs. My gut was saying the Yotes, but I couldn't. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. And they did win. I picked the Leafs, regardless of I can make excuses all I want. The fact is, I wasn't right. Jackets and Sabres were 3-2, and I picked the Jackets to win that, so it was okay. Now, I wanted to get into, I'm getting, they're getting upset with me over at the Chinky's Pilates, House of Pilates and Yoga for me not promoting them since they do give me free Pilates and yoga all the time now. So, that's Chinkee, Chinkee, Keys, House of Pilates and Yoga. When you go there, ask for Poon. Yes. Okay, Chinkees, it's the best there, I said it. Now, let's get on to now we're getting into some games, and I'm going to talk some O.E.L. too, some Ekman Larson. So, I'll do the games quick. Nucks versus the Flyers. Uh, Flyers have been inconsistent, but I just think they have too much firepower to lose this game. So I'm taking the Flyers, especially at home. Oilers versus the Blues. I ain't touching the Oilers anymore. Every time I've tried to get hope, they have failed me. So I'm going to go with the Blues, especially. I mean, it's the Blues. Habs versus the Stars. The Stars have been playing much better. Lettinen, who was in they won with Lettinen last time, so I can't see how they're going to lose against the Habs with Bishop in today. So I'm taking the Stars. Uh, I'm going to go with the Stars will be an over. Oilers, Blues will be over, and Flyers and Nucks also over. I think they'll all be over. Okay, now these rumors going on about Ekman Larson. The rumor is that they're thinking about trading him, and that's interesting because it could be true on either side. Um, I think when you bring in Hjalmarsson, Demers, and Goligoski in the last 2 years, you are what I think is happening there is Sheka is saying defensemen are the hardest to find. So we're going to fill out our defense with veterans, and I think and he's banking that his offense will improve fast enough that they will still be young enough that they could be a great team. That is likely. I can't see any other reason why you would make those moves unless that's going to be the reason why you do it. So with that being the case, trading Larson doesn't make much sense. Salary cap wise, now they are under a I'm sure not they are not a cap team, Hopefully one day they will, but they're not right now. They don't have, I mean, they have some superstars they're going to have to pay, like Keller and stuff like that, but it's not right away. So to me, trading Larson right now seems foolish. Um, I think people might be just making this stuff up. Now, it's possible. It is possible that Larson has gone to them and said, you know what, I'm done with the losing. I'm in my prime of my career. I want to go to a contender now, and I just don't trust this organization to build a winner. And they're keeping that under the wraps because you do that when you want to sign free agents and stuff like that. You have to treat your players. You can't be calling out your players in front of the media and stuff like that, and hoping to when you hope to get free agents down the road because they're going to be like, screw that. I mean, somebody came to them and said they wanted to better their career and they threw them under the bus. I'm not going there. So a lot of when you see trades happen, a lot of times you go, oh, he's stupid to trade that. It's not because a lot of the time they wanted to trade him, but the player actually went to them and confided in them and said that they wanted to leave. Um, so if that's the case here, that I think is what would have to have happened. The other possibility is you think your Goligoski, Demers, and Jalmerson, with also Chikrin coming up, and you have a few and a few other prospects there, is going to be good enough if you get enough offensive firepower to go with it. And they're thinking, let's use Larson to get us a big offensive chip now. Then, okay, can be a good idea, I guess. I don't like it, but if you're going to do that, what are you going? Are you telling me that Larson doesn't have a no trade clause? And that's the other thing. This is what makes me believe if Larson's going to be traded, it's because he said he wants to go somewhere, and he probably has some teams that you'd have to choose. In which case, your value is not going to be great. I don't know who those teams would be. There'd be a lineup of people and of teams that would want him. Like I said, he would likely. I'm sure he has an NTC. I'd have to take a look at that. If he doesn't, well, you could get huge value for him, I suppose. My bet is that these are just rumors because Chikrin is coming back and they have they have a bunch of forward or defensemen there that they could probably still build a good team with, and you could pick up some good offense with Ekman Larson. I kind of get that understanding, but you're talking about who I think might be the second or third best defenseman in the league. I'm just not trading that. Simple as that. Anyways, boys and girls, that's my full 42. And I hope you've been enjoying my picks, even though I haven't been on a very good run lately. I hope I've made it entertaining for you anyways. I'm going to have to get like 3 massages in a row right now because I missed so many with all the hoopla that's been going on. So I got to let you go. Have a great day. Lots of love to you.